OK, so with our two big ideas out of the way, now we can see what a DNS lookup looks like. So on the right, we have the DNS hierarchy. It's a bunch of name servers. The lines just represent who's a descendant of whom, but really it's just a bunch of computers sitting on the internet ready to answer your questions. And here's you. So let's say you are intensely curious about the IP address of eeks.berkeley.edu. You want to know this answer, so you need to make a DNS lookup. So the first thing you're always going to do when you don't know the answer is to contact the name server. But which name server do you contact? We can see them all laid out here, but in real life, there could be thousands of them. You might not know where they are or what zones they can serve. So how do you know which one to contact? If you don't know which one to contact, you can start with the one person who you know can definitely help you. So I don't know who here can help me, but the one person I know can definitely help is the root, because they are responsible for the entire internet zone. So even if I don't know who to ask, I can start by asking the root. And usually what computers will do is hard code the IP address of the root name server. So everyone knows where the root name server is. It's hard-coded into our computers. If you don't know, you can just ask around. Someone's going to know it. It's a piece of public information, like asking what planet we're on or who the president is. It's just a piece of information that everybody knows. So anyway, if we want to ask the root, we'll send them a question asking what's the IP address of eeks.berkeley.edu. And the root might reply with the answer, or it might reply by saying, I don't know this answer. But remember, if you don't know, you have to redirect to someone else who can help. And you'll usually redirect down the tree. So the root will say, I don't know this answer, but you know who else can help? There's another name server out there. They can handle the entire .edu zone. And I've actually cut off that slice of the pie and given it to them. So if you want to know about .edu questions, don't ask me. Go ask this other person. And here's their contact information, so you can go find them. So I don't know. I've actually delegated this zone to someone else. So please go ask them. And here's their contact information. So now that you have the contact information of someone else, you'll go to them. You're going to ask the same question, because your question hasn't changed. And the .edu name server might answer by saying, I don't know either, but I can tell you who else can help. There's another name server out there. They can answer all of the questions ending in berkeley.edu. So you should go talk to them instead. And here's their contact information. So with that contact information, you go and talk to the berkeley.edu name server. You ask the exact same question. That hasn't changed. And finally, they're able to give you the answer. So they tell you that this is the human-readable domain name. There's the machine-readable IP address. And you celebrate because you're done. So these are the two main ideas in action. That's what a DNS lookup looks like.